Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 10 to the Sky. Today it's episode 3. So I've been watching some All the Mods 10 to the Sky, and what I've noticed is there's some things I could be doing. So what we're going to look at today is a couple of things that I found that I could be doing that would help us get a little bit easier and also get us ahead. So there should be a crafting table on a stick. So here, crafting table on a stick. So we take a crafting table and take a stick. So we should have both of those things in here. So let's take a stick and let's take our crafting table. So let's get this. Of course. So let's take our let's take some logs and make another crafting table, shall we? So let's get 4 logs. There we go. Take these and make a crafting table. If we then take our crafting table and a stick, we can make a crafting table on a stick. What this will do for us is, I believe, it will allow us to put it into this thing here. And now we've got a crafting table on a stick. And I believe there's a button, but I don't know what it is, that we can use the crafting table on a stick. So if we have a look in our controls, our keybinds, crafting table on a stick, open crafting table on a stick is V. Let's set it to I don't know, P for the minute. Let's see if P does anything else as well while we're here. P, yeah, social interactions, that's fine. So now what we've got is a crafting table on us at all times. So basically we can be wherever we want, blah 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 blah, P, and we've got a crafting table right here. So yeah, that was one of the things that I also need to work out how these things work a bit better. Yeah, so that was one of my things that I had on my list to help us improve. I also had in the last episode we were looking at bone meal and how we could get bone meal to do some stuff. I can't remember exactly what we were doing with bone meal, but what I looked at is something called a composter. So the composter is basically just a bunch of slabs, which we have slabs here anyway. So now if we press P, we can go into our crafting table, we can make our composter, and we can take some, we don't have leaves, so let's grow a tree quickly. And then let's get a, oh no, we need some, we need, what is it, shears. So can we make shears that don't require us to, yeah, flint shears, okay. So we can get 2 flint, which, which we should have here. 2 flint. Let's press P. Let's craft our flint shears. Let's take our sapling that we've laid down somehow. A whole stack of saplings we laid down. Let's twerk on our sapling. Let's get it to grow. Put our other saplings back away. We get our flint shears. We use our vein miner button. There we go. We've now got a whole bunch of leaves. We can use our vein miner button for our axe. There we go. And now what we should be able to do, oh, that broke really quick, is we should be able to take our composter, put it down, add some leaves like this, and what we should get is bone meal. Don't get me wrong, it takes a few leaves, so it's very much still a grindy situation, but it's a lot better than the situation we did have before, which was basically sifting a bunch of resources to try and get bone meal. So we now have a guaranteed way of getting bone meal. Look at that. And we can just hold the button and it works. So we now got 5 bone meal, which is great. We can put that in there. I can't remember exactly what bone meal was needed for. But again, that is another one of our situations sorted. So another thing that I looked up was a way of dealing with ores. And so what I found was something called a squeezer. So this is the squeezer here. So we've got a block of iron, an iron ingot, some planks and some sticks. And so it does require a bit of iron to start with, so we might have to do some more sifting before we can get there. I don't know how to mark things. Bookmark? Ah, there you go. So yeah, so we can bookmark the squeezer for the minute. No, that's not the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. There you go. Right, so yeah, we can bookmark that. So when we get some more iron, we can come back to that and make that. So another thing we were looking at. Oh, I remember what we needed bone meal for now. We needed bone meal for the clay, wasn't it? So let's have a look at where's our clay. So how do we... Was it just bone meal and clay? Let's have a look. So porcelain clay was clay ball and bone meal, and then we needed to fire it, I believe. So we've got some porcelain clay, which is that enough to make a bucket? It is indeed enough to make an unfired bucket. So what we can do, press P, is we can make ourselves our bucket. There we go. And then what we can do is... Where's our cobblestone? Do we use it all? We must have. Wow. Can we make a furnace out of deep slate pebble? Probably not, but let's give it a go, shall we? Deep slate cobble. Press P. Let's make a furnace, shall we? Oh, we can. Sick. So we got a furnace. We're going to put that there. Again, I don't know what that whole putting things down thing is. Right, we're going to chuck that in there, we'll chuck that in there as well. Chuck that in there. Right, so if we now get a piece of coal, we can chuck a single piece of coal in there, because you don't want to waste too much coal. Chuck our unfired bucket in there, and we can make it a fired bucket, and we can now pick up lava. We could have just waited and made an iron bucket, but I feel like this is going to get us quests anyway. So we might as well just do it. So we've got a porcelain bucket. We can also now take the rest of our clay, which where's the rest of our clay? Oh, here. So do we need to put that into here? Yeah. So we take the rest of our clay, and we can take our bone meal, and we can put them together and make 6 more clay. Oh, it's the furnace. I wonder what that noise was then. Again, what's this? I don't know what that is. I don't like it. Right, let's chuck these things in there. Oh, we have more clay in there as well. Right, so let's have a look at our quests. Let's go into here. Let's go, what was it? Probably chapter 1. So we've got leaves. So we've got our free sapling. We've got flint from that, from making flint shears. An oak crucible. I feel like we made an oak crucible. Don't we have oak crucibles over yonder? I will check that later. I need to... If someone can tell me how to get rid of these death markers as well, that'd be great. Right. Let's have a look. So, yes. This seems different. Oh, that was on my list as well. The magmatic generator, which requires a block of redstone, some gold... and a furnace, and that's fine. What's this? Cobblestone generators. So we need to make a porcelain crucible, which means we can make what is it? Convert cobblestone and other stones into lava. So we need to take our porcelain clay. We need to press P. We need to make a crucible, which we just have enough. Let's chuck that in there. Let's get our sapling back because it keeps putting these things down. I don't know why. Let's take just let's just take a piece of wood, chuck a piece of wood in there, because I don't think we'll need the whole cooking time. Yeah, I didn't think so. And then that will give us our clay crucible, which we can then use to make some lava. So, quests, clay crucible, we get XP and some clay balls, converting cobblestone, so on and so forth. We then need a cobblestone generator. So these generators actually work a little differently than you may expect. The first tier of the generator you use will now make all of the same materials that you need with different inputs, focused blocks at the bottom. Oh, okay, so you have to put certain blocks on the bottom in a certain configuration, I think, and then it will make a type of block for you. So I've been looking at it. So he set it up with lava and some other stuff, and it made like nether wart, and it made nether brick. So we want what was it? The cobblestone generator. Cobblestone generator. So I moved my mic by accident. Sorry about that. So cobblestone generator we want is this one. So we want a bucket of lava, we want some cobblestone, and we want a water bucket as well. So we have got a bucket currently. We look like we need another bucket, don't we? Right, okay. So what I'm going to need to do is make some more bone meal. So that means some more saplings and some more leaves. And we're going to do some more flint shearing. So I will be right back once I've got enough bone meal to make some more porcelain clay buckets. All the leaves. Right, we are back and we've got some clay and some clay balls and some bone meal. We've got a bunch of the porcelain clay now. I have found out why I'm placing items, and it's because the key P is also bound to placing items, apparently. So let's go into our settings and look at controls and see if we can find P. Crafting on a stick. I don't know if it's just going to show like, right, how about place item. See, this is what I don't want. No, I want it gone. How do I? No, I want you unbound. How do I unbind a button? I'm gonna have a quick look how I unbind a button because I actually don't know. Not gonna lie. Maybe I'll just put on. There you go. It's on print screen now, so it definitely can't do anything. There you go. That's easier. All right. So now I should be able to have an item in my hand. Say my shears. Press P, and it won't place that item. Sick. All right. So we now got our second porcelain bucket. So we've got 2 porcelain buckets. One for water, one for lava. And we've got our crucible. So for our porcelain crucible, what I do know is the porcelain crucible will need to have something underneath it. So if we go onto the crucible on here, and we have a look, if we right click instead, we can smelt. That's not what I was looking for. Nope. Maybe it is just... Ah, there you go. Right, so the crucible heat sources. These are the different things we can put underneath our crucible to melt lava. So obviously the superheating element and the... where is it? There's another one as well. Which I don't actually see. So superheating element currently is the best one, by the looks of it, which is peculiar. I thought there was another one, But yeah, so superheat element is the best. What would be good is campfire or a normal fire, or having lava underneath. So what we could do is make a campfire for the minute, and then use a lava after we've made lava to speed it up slightly. So let's have a look. So any sort of coal, with any sort of wood on the bottom and then sticks on top to make a campfire. So let's get some sticks. Let's get some wood, which I think we might need to convert some. And then let's get a single piece of coal. And let's make ourselves a campfire. So P, let's make these logs into wood, which I keep forgetting is right here as well. Yep. Let's just grab a few pieces out, shall we? So P, let's, it was 3 wood on the bottom. It was sticks like this. And then it was also coal. Was it? Oh no, was it actually logs? No, please say it wasn't logs. Let me guess. If I look, it's going to be logs, isn't it? Oh no, wrong button. Damn. Damn. That's the button, and then I want that button. Log, wood, stripped log, wood, stripped wood, log, wood. Yes, it's any type of wood, not planks. Ah, dang it. Let me grow a tree quick. Let me quickly grow a tree, shall we? Right. Twerky, twerky, twerky. Let's get rid of... Oh no, I broke my thing. Let's chuck this in here. Fix, fix, fix. There you go. And then we chuck it back here. And we just go... And boom. And then the rest of that will despawn. Oh, an apple. And now we can go back into P. And then we can change these for the right thing. So boom, boom, boom. And now we've got a campfire. We can put our campfire down. We also actually need to put that bed down. We've got one. Might as well use it. So let's put that down. Let's put our campfire down. Let's put it on the corner. And then let's put our crucible on top, which I believe that can work like that on that. So that mod really does annoy me, but also at the same time it was just quite useful then. So what we need is we need to get rid of some of this wood. That would be a good start. And then let's chuck this planks back in there. Right, what we need is some cobblestone or some stone of some variety. Maybe andesite, does that work? Let's have a look. And then we split these up like this. Make some andesite. Can we put andesite in there? We can, yay. So in it goes. And now we should be making lava. I didn't know beds were bouncy. Boing, 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 boing. So we should have lava. Once we get to 100 MB or millibuckets, we should hopefully be able to pull the lava out and we'll have our first lava bucket. So let's keep putting some andesite in there, just keep it filled up. So we should now be able to take our porcelain bucket. Oh no, is it? Oh, is it 1,000 millibuckets? Ah, I thought it was 100. Let's keep filling it up then, shall we? There you go. Right. While we're waiting for that, let's chuck these back in here. Let's chuck these in here. And then let's have a look at our quests. So, to make this, we need to make the stone generator, which again, we are working on. Let's have a look at these tips and tricks. What's this? Crafting on a stick. Ooh, random item. We got a bucket. We've just been making buckets. Oh, well. We don't have to waste a bucket now picking up the lava, because if we used our clay bucket, it would get broken picking up the lava. What we got? So we got some redstones. We can just get some XP. Sick. Basic power. We got some redstone, so that gives us some levels. And we also got some coal. That gives us some levels as well. Building tips. What we got? Stone. Gives us some stone. Lovely. In the neural network thing, which I had a look at how it works. It seems a bit complicated, but also quite cool. But I have seen another video and another idea on how to make a mob farm, which I think might be quite cool. So that just gives us XP for starting that quest. Let's have a look at create. Wow, that is a mega looking thing. Wow. Create gives us andesite, yay me, and Zycraft gives us Zycraft blocks by the looks of it, which I probably shouldn't be collecting, assuming I don't have like unlimited space, but also at the same time it seems fun. See, this Zycraft, this is something that I've been seeing on this other guy that I've been watching. So he's been making these things here, the extractors, which grow blocks for you, which we will have a look at some point. He's also been using pylons, and he also used what was it, not advanced engineering, he used what was it, it was something storage. There's advanced storage or something. Functional storage, is that the one? No, I feel like it's advanced storage or something like that. But yes, basically he used these like storage, but that's it, sophisticated storage. He used these barrels, and these barrels like have really cool amounts of space. So what I might have a look at is actually have a look at these barrels quickly. So P, let's make a, what is it, a redstone torch. There you go. And then what was it? It was some slabs and some wood. I don't think it was planks, was it? It was just normal wood. Yeah, just planks. So let's change this. And then I should probably stop doing that and just actually use the wood that's in that barrel or whatever next to me. But and then we use slab. Oh no, I don't have other slabs. Let me make some more slabs first. There you go. Right, so now we do this slab on the top and the bottom, redstone in the middle, and we got an oak barrel. Let's get rid of our andesite quick. So if we put this oak barrel down, now these are like basically chests, but we can also put upgrades in them. So we can, for example, a basic tier upgrade, and this will upgrade vanilla inventories to their sophisticated version. So redstone torch and some sticks again. So let's get, we have a single piece of redstone again. So let's get a piece of redstone, make a torch, there we go. And then let's get some sticks on either side. And this is an upgrade. So we can now upgrade this oak barrel, I believe. I thought this was the... Oh, wait, is it shift click? No. Oh, wait. So... Oh... Okay, so it's for... That's for normal chests. So these are the other upgrades, sorry. So these are upgrades from, you know, copper upwards or whatever. They also have other upgrades, so magnets, for example, a feeding upgrade, these sorts of things. So this sophisticated storage also allows you to link storages together and things like that. I don't 100% know how it all works, and there is lots of barrels and different types of barrels, and these are like different rarities or levels or upgrades or tiers or whatever. Some of these are cray. Like I saw some upgrades for the one that dude was using that I was watching anyway, and he could, if he put the right upgrades in, I think he could store up to like 1 million in a stack, which I think is cray, and I think that it's probably, depending on how it causes lag and stuff, might even be better than AE2, although I know AE2 has the automatic crafting and things like that. But yeah, we have now actually got lava in our bucket. We can grab it here. So we've got hot stuff now. We might be able to put it back just in case we need to pick it up in... Oh, no. Okay, we can't put it back. Right, don't do that. Right, so let's go in our quest book. Let's go into our starting out. If we go, what was it, into here, and we look at this, we need a lava bucket, which I hope it doesn't keep our bucket. I hope the bucket... bucket gets given back to us, we also need some glass as well. So let's not have the lava bucket in our hand. That might be a good shout. So we do need some sand. Which, do I have any sand? No. So I'm going to need to hammer some cobblestone. So that means I need to get some cobblestone pebbles first. So I'm going to quickly get some cobblestone pebbles and get some sand and then make some glass so I can make the cobblestone generator, and we'll get that going. But I will be right back. Right, we're back, and I now have my 2 buckets of water because I went to my crucibles over there, which luckily had some water in them. I've got my lava bucket, obviously, that I nearly destroyed my base getting from the crucible. I did have some oak crucibles over there. I should have destroyed one of them to get the quest. Didn't think about that. Maybe I'll just make one. Yeah, I'll make one quick. It's easier. Let's get a slab. Press P to open our thing. Put one of those down. Put these like that. Oh, that's an oak barrel. Ah, it's not a crucible. So what's a crucible then? Is a crucible like that? With like a slab on the top, or nah? Let's just search. It's probably the easier way. Crucible, which I can't really see. Oak crucible. Ah, it's logs. Of course it is. In that case, I do not care for the minute because I can't bother to go get logs. Right. So we have our lava bucket. We have our water buckets. We have some cobblestone. So we should have everything we need to make our thingy. Cobblestone block generator. That's what I've been looking for. So we now do that. There you go. And we should be able to just place down our cobblestone block generator, maybe next to our bed. And I don't know how it works. How do you work? Can you tell me how you work? That's how you upgrade it. That's not how you work. Maybe it tells me in the quest book. Let's go back to the quest book. Let's grab this compressed stuff. So these generators actually work a little differently than you may expect. The first tier of generator you will you use will now make all of the same materials that you need with different inputs and focus blocks on the bottom. Okay, so that doesn't really tell me how it works, does it? Let's be honest. So I'm wondering if I need to put this on in between some lava and some water, but I've only got one water bucket. It did eat my lava and water bucket, didn't it? Or is it still in my crafting thing? Oh no, the buckets are here. Okay, do I need to maybe click water into it? No, that's not how that works. Okay, that's going to be going forever now. Oh no, it stopped. Okay. Maybe it is. I need to put it somewhere and then put the water and the lava next to it. In which case, where would I want to put that? Really doesn't tell you, does it? No. And then just next quest is just to make a copper one. Maybe that's something we'll have to figure out or do in the next episode. For now, let's have a look at some of the other things we've got. So this gives us a random reward, which was a barrel, 2 barrels by the looks of it. We get some XP. What else we got? We got another quest in here. So the barrel quest. Oh, so I got a barrel and then finished a barrel quest, and that gave me an upgrade base, which is actually another quest here, but I need to unlock the sophisticated backpack first. And this is for making a torch, glowstone dust and coal, chipped lights, bunch of random blocks I probably never use, let's be honest. For making glass I get more glass, and then more glass again. Anything else? No, does not seem like it. Right. So, we've done a bit. We've made our stone block generator, which I will need to just double check how that works. We've made our crucible, which has now made its officially second lava bucket. We're going places. We've got a sophisticated storage barrel. We upgraded one of our chests to be sophisticated, which means we can upgrade it. We made a composter to get bone meal, and we also got some water from over there as well. So I feel like that is pretty successful. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like and favorite if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe of course today. I will see you guys next time. Thank you, and bye-bye. Bye.